Hey comic heads, how y'all doing? It's Cash Cow back with another video. I hope you guys checked out my Christmas Under the Tree video. That was basically chronicling all of the mega keys that I actually acquired this year. With the exception of one that's been graded and that's behind right now, so bear with me on that one. That'll be eventually whenever I get those back. They'll be in the PGX unboxing number 2 video. I can't wait for that batch, y'all. But with that being said, today is my holiday wish list for 2022. I can't believe it. That's a few days, like 1 or 2 more days. Just Happy New Year to you guys. Be safe out there with everything that's going on. Take precautions. Look after your family, guys. Look after yourselves. Times are just like we're in a real weird time right now, right? And this is more of a therapeutic thing for me that I can get on here and talk about my passion and actually have people comment or like or subscribe or watch other people's videos. That's kind of one of the therapeutic things for me. Like, it gets me through, guys. I'm not gonna joke with you on that one. Like, this is all, it's crazy out here. But with that being said, guys, this is my top 10 comic books that I will have my eye on. Now, number 1, we got Swamp Thing, number 37. It's the first full appearance of John Constantine. Now, I've seen this comic book sell in the price range on eBay from maybe $100 to $300. So that's kind of going to be my price range on it. Anything else higher than that, it will already have to be graded for me to do that. So, I mean, with Constantine, actually, I feel like he's going to have a much bigger role than what he already has in DC. I mean, I love him in DC Legends. I didn't get a chance to check out the show. I remember Keanu Reeves playing Constantine. I love that movie. It's like he's a folk hero, blue chip character that has cemented his legacy, and he has legs. That comic has legs. It has not reached its peak. It has not reached the roof yet. With that being said, guys, number 2, Spiderman Annual number 1. It's the first full team appearance of the Sinister Six. I have maybe, out of the Sinister Six, I may have 3 to 4 characters out of that. You got Mysterio, Doc Ock. I think I got 3. I got Craven, Electro, Sandman. Because you still got Vulture, Doc Ock. Yeah. So, and Mysterio. So, I got 3 out of that. But that Spider-Man Annual number 1 is the 3rd appearance for a lot of them. Like, I think that's Craven's 3rd appearance. That may be Electro's 3rd appearance. Also, it may be Sandman's 3rd appearance, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But that book is one I wanted, and I'm mad at myself. I didn't pull the trigger on that a long time ago, guys. I should have got that book when it was selling for maybe $200 to $300. It ain't selling for that anymore, guys. Ugh. But I'm gonna get it. I am going to get that book next year. I promise you. When we look back and we do a recap on next year, I'm gonna be like, check mark. That was 1. That's number 2, guys. Number 3 on my wish list, we got Batman 121. The first appearance of Mr. Zero, aka everybody chill, Mr. Freeze. That comic is expensive as hell, man. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, that is one of those Batman comic books that you're gonna spend probably nothing under $800. If you get it for under that, hey, you got yourself a deal. That book I see typically goes for eight to maybe 11, $1,200, depending on the grade. If the grade's higher, is gonna go for much higher than that. That is my third book that I got my eye on. I just have to, the right time, not a coverless comic, not a facsimile. Want the real thing, want the whole thing. I feel like if I spend that type of money, I want the complete book. Even if the front cover may be chipped a little bit, I want the full book. If I want to spend that type of money, then let it be the right way. And that's my way of thinking. Everybody's different, but that's just the way I feel when it comes to comics, guys. Now, with that, number 4 on my wish list, we got Action Comics number 252. It's the first appearance of Supergirl and Metallo. Now, it's been speculation that Supergirl is actually going to get a movie. Now, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 seasons of Supergirl. I got into it when I was first watching it. I actually haven't been watching it within the last year. You know, Marvel kind of, with that Disney Plus, man, they kind of took my time away. I finally just caught up on the Titans. So, you know, forgive me on that. I still got to finish watching Doom Patrol. I haven't even started Stargirl. I got to finish watching, I think they're up to season 6 or 7 on Netflix. I got seasons to catch up on that. But first appearance of Supergirl, first appearance of Metallo, which is actually one of the most worthy foes that Superman has. It's the guy with the kryptonite in the middle of his chest. Oh my God, Metallo is he nice. He nice. And you know how I feel about the villains. He is nice, right? Now, number 5, guys, we got Action Comics number 242. The first appearance of Brainiac. That comic you will see sometime for $600 to $800. And I'm like, okay, just let the timing be right, and I find the right copy for me. I'm gonna pull that trigger on that comic, guys. I am. Like, first appearance of Brainiac, you know, if they eventually use him, they're talking. I mean, you hear talks about they may do a Man of Steel number 2. Man, if you get a Brainiac in there, oh my Lord, if he gets that big screen appearance, and you know with Superman, they have to eventually have Brainiac coming down the pipe. You can't do Batman without Joker. You know, you gotta have Brainiac coming eventually. He's coming. I'm definitely gonna pull the trigger on that comic next year. With that said, number 6, we got Batman 232. The first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, the second appearance of Talia al Ghul. Now, Ra's al Ghul, you've seen him on the CW, DC shows, and he had decent storylines on that. I feel like if he actually gets a movie, I mean, you've even played against him, and if any of you guys that's watching this have played the Batman Arkham, which Arkham was that? I think that was the second one. The second one, Arkham City, if I'm not mistaken. You fight Ra's al Ghul, and he was pretty badass in that. If he gets a big screen appearance and they do it with the Lazarus Pit and all that stuff, oh my Lord, you can hang it up. Like, you got some of Ra's al Ghul's comics in that Batman middle 230 something lineup that are actually selling for a decent price. Like, not bad. You get some chicken off of that. You guys like the content so far? Like, subscribe, comment if you want to. Just tell me about what you guys are looking for next year. This is what the community is for. We interact with each other. We learn from each other. We have fun. None of that rah serious stuff. Like, I'm not with all that. I don't need all that stuff. but you know, keep on watching, guys. That's our number 6, and I've seen that comic going sometime for under $300, and I'm gonna snag that sucker. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, y'all. Watch. Now, number 7, we got Batman 155. It's the first Silver Age appearance of Penguin. Now, the problem with DC Comics is their first appearance of a character, usually the ones that's been around for a long time, like Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, you know, their Golden Age appearance is insane. That's the one thing I could say with DC Comics compared to Marvel. Those old Golden Age DC Comics are expensive. You're going to pay some money for those. But I mean, hey, understandably, you talking about comics that was in the 40s and 50s. You talking about 60 to 70-year-old comic books. Not a lot of people got those lying around. I tell myself eventually I am going to get a Golden Age comic book. And I can't wait till I do. You know, I'm going to get me one. Just, I got to find one that's actually, you know, not just, oh, it's Batman number 73. You'd be like, okay, it's nothing really spectacular about it other than it's just a Golden Age comic. I want it to at least be Golden Age comic, but be a key as well, guys. I feel like that's important for me too. Like, hey, we got the first appearance of Two-Face. You know, can't beat that, guys. With that being said, number 8, we got Giant Size X-Men 1. I have had my eye on this comic book probably for about 3 years now. And I was too busy acquiring all the other comics, and at that time it was going for $300 to $500. I'm like, man, I don't know if I can just drop that on that. I made that mistake, guys. I should have spent that $500, because now is insane. You're not seeing any Giant Size X-Men sell. You're barely seeing them sell for under 1,000, and we're talking about low grade. Oh man, that's gonna be one that I'm. Man, it's gonna be tough, but I can get it done. I just have to wait my time. With that being said, guys, got number 9, TMNT number 1, and I'm looking for the 3rd print or under that. So 2nd print, 1st print. If I get a 1st print, that is insane. Like, oh my God, that comic book is crazy, guys. That's crazy. But the 3rd print I've seen so far for prices going that's, you know, acceptable. I can budget that in and snatch me up a copy or so. I grew up a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, so I've always been one. I always will be one. That is one of the mecca comics to me, is to have that TMNT number 1. 1st, 2nd, or 3rd print will be suffice for me. That will do, guys. Now the last one, number 10, got Hulk 181, the first full appearance of Wolverine. This comic has exploded, and it's crazy because I know we haven't seen anything yet. It's only going to continue to get hotter, guys. Oh man, y'all gotta wish me luck on that, man. But I'm stay positive and stay grinding, and it's gonna be some. I'm gonna have to save up from scratch for it. With that being said, this is my holiday wish list. That is the top 10 comics that I have my eye on for next year. You guys like, subscribe, comment if you want to. I'll be rolling out more videos. You guys take it easy. Cash Cow out.